What's up YouTube, Iskafan here with a video response and contest entry for TOPPS85401's contest. How did you acquire some of your favorite PC cards? And here's the first one here. I've been busting packs since 1982. And this is a Fleer Cal Ripken Jr. rookie that I pulled from a pack. And a friend of my dad's would get a few boxes of Fleer every year. And we'd go over there and they would brew beer and drink beer, and I would bust packs with them. And in '83, I've got this Tony Gwynn rookie. And I've sold some of these cards from my original collection when I got out of collecting, but I did hang on to a few. And I also bought cards at a card store that was in a garage. It was a high school teacher that lived a few doors down from my uncle in Lakeville, Minnesota. And he had a little shop there, so I would go there and buy packs and buy singles, and this is one that I clearly remember buying probably in 1987 or so when I was really into it. That's an 81 Fleer, Ozzie Smith. I also subscribed to Baseball Cards magazine, and I would cut out some of those cards. Here's one of them. It's a 1936 Diamond Stars style of Mark McGwire. Yeah, it might be 1935, one of those years of the old Diamond Star cards. That's a really nice piece of artwork there of Mark McGwire in the throwback or old school uniform. I got a box of cards from my aunt back in the late 80s. And they used to belong to my cousin, and he wasn't into them anymore. He was more into football cards, so I got all of his baseball cards, and in there was this Dwight Gooden rookie. So I threw that in a magnetic a few years back when I got back into collecting. I've always been into vintage cards. This 61 Roger Maris I picked up either at a card show or a card store in Minneapolis around the same time. Pretty much all these from my childhood collection to be from about 1987. Whoa! So, 61 Roger Maris there. This one, 63 Fleer Bob Gibson. I got this from a different friend of my dad's. He had a pretty extensive collection from his childhood, and I was able to help him sell a lot of those cards in a time when I got a pretty good price for them. So he would give me a stack of cards whenever I was going up to the cities. I was living in Northeast Iowa at the time, and I'd go up to the cities quite a bit, and I would take a stack of his cards, and it was pretty easy to sell them, really, and get a pretty good price for them. And anyway, he gave me this, I think he gave me a cut of the cash too, but he let me pick out this, and I wanted to get one that was in really good shape, and this certainly was, and still is. 63 Fleer Bob Gibson. And this was back around the time when every little shopping mall and every little airport or anything practically had a baseball card store or a hobby store in it. And this was up in Grand Forks, North Dakota. And I bought this. It was either $20 or $25. It's not really worth a whole lot more today, but it is a 68 Topps Mickey Mantle. And that's back when I was flying back to the cities after spending the summer with my grandparents up in northern Minnesota that I did every year. So then there was about a 20-year break in my collecting, and I got back into it about 2010. I picked up some 2008 retail boxes, and this was my first relic. So not too bad. Ichiro jersey card. That feeling of seeing that first jersey card in a pack and being able to get that, so that was good. I got back into going to card shows, and this is an example of that. This was over in Des Moines. 53 Topps Phil Rizzuto. And I also go up to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. They have card shows up there. This is a strip card that I got there. It's I got from my Hall of Fame PC, Rube Marquard. And it is a W519. Somebody has written that on the back. W from Jefferson Burdick's card catalog would designate it as a strip card. And this is a holder designated for a tobacco card, but it seems to fit all right. Still buying the vintage cards at card shows. I also bust an occasional hobby box, and this was one, Lou Brock Bats from Panini, a Golden Age. So also acquire cards that way these days. This is the one that I acquired at a card show in Cedar Rapids, and then I sent it into SGC for the grading. I think I've sent in cards to SGC maybe 4 times. And this is one of them. Polar Bear, it's a T205 of Frank Chance. And I also get cards from YouTubers like this, 61 Topps Willie Mays that I got from New York Yanks Fan 7. And I do get a fair amount of cards from YouTubers these days, including this. Look at that, and that is from Anna Blackford, aka TOPPS85401 himself, in the rookie top loader. Look at that. That's a card that I always wanted back in the day, and I never had it. And that's the only straight up Topps Matting the rookie that I have. I got this Vince Coleman autograph in a trade. I had a small, very intimate card show at the Hobby Corner, and I did acquire this in a trade. Vince Kiggity Coleman. And the main way that I get cards these days is on eBay. That'd be a vast majority of what I have is from eBay these days, including this T206. And this is from the Lionel Carter collection, a famous collection. I have 2 cards from his collection. But that's the way I get him usually these days, is on eBay. And there it is. So great contest, Nate. And I've been enjoying watching everybody's responses, and thanks for watching.